Look around. What do you see? Do you ever think about your neighbors, like really think about them? Do you ever ponder their eternal destination? Like most of us, I'm sure you're a good neighbor, but did you ever wonder whether any good deed, even good deeds done in love, have impacted any of them for the kingdom? Or maybe they think you're just a nice person like the rest of us, like they are. Is Jesus part of our conversation? Or are we simply assuming they'll attribute the root of our deeds to our relationship with God? Do they? So if we haven't really made any real impact with the people we can touch, how will we ever impact those strangers we don't even know? Did you know that 100 people die every minute? In fact, someone I passed today could very well be among those who lose their life tonight. The question is, do we care whether they have heard the gospel? Do we care about the next 100 and the next? Check this out. 40% of Americans say they have never known an evangelical Christian, and only 53% of people under the age of 40 believe in the God of the Bible. Sadly, America's largest generation, ages 18 to 32, is the least religious generation in American history. The battle is waging, and the church is losing. The news media, as well as Hollywood, continues to portray Christians in a negative light, diminishing our value in society. The internet pours misinformation about our faith into the culture and is confusing those who might have considered the Christian faith. In the last 10 years, Hollywood has produced 677 movies with a strong non-Christian worldview, choosing rather to focus on witchcraft, occultism, sexual promiscuity, and New Ageism, just to name a few. Even though box office reports show that moviegoers prefer to see uplifting, redemptive content, many filmmakers are dedicated to integrating their religious biases and social agenda into their films to change the culture. How can we reach out to our neighbors, friends, and even strangers without turning them off to the message? Let's face it, the new church of the unsaved is media. Their Bible is what they're seeing, hearing, and living. Jesus' command to us in the Great Commission is to go find them and give them this great news. So where are they? They're on their phones, on the internet, and in the movie theaters. Media has become so impactful that by the time the average young adult reaches 17, they have consumed 60,000 hours of media. That's 6 times more than the total time spent in school, 30 times more than the time spent with their parents, and 75 times more than the total time spent in church. Whoa! So, while Christians are sitting in church, they're out there communicating via social media and streaming online. But the good news is, we know how and where to reach them. You see, rather than seeing this culture of technology as a hindrance to our cause, why not use its language and medium to further our cause to its fullest potential? Together, we can build a bold media machine that will not surrender or back down from combating false images of Christians. Our goal? To become a powerhouse for Christ, and yes, compete at the box office, on the internet, and on TV. This, however, demands a different approach than what has previously been produced. To truly compete, our programming needs to be as good as, if not better than what Hollywood and the media is currently selling. We need to excel at not only sharing the gospel, but also the vehicle by which and in which we sell it. That is exactly why, for our first feature, we've decided to produce a Christmas comedy that not only entertains, but also puts Christ back in Christmas. It intertwines humor and an unexpected surprise that will bond believers and unbelievers together on purpose. Laughter is a universal connector that speaks to everyone, and we plan to strategically use it to further the gospel. Together, we can produce engaging media, tell interesting and entertaining stories whose main goal, but not only goal, is to uplift and promote the true Christian life. With content like this, now, we can touch and reach out beyond just our neighbors with the full message that we sometimes personally find difficult to express. Would you consider partnering with us to accomplish this all-important mission? We are currently raising money to meet our budget for the feature film, The Christmas Breaks. Together, if we meet our financial goals, we'll be in the theaters in the coming year. And wouldn't that be something? Join us, be a part of the adventure, and together, let's reach out to those who have not yet heard or seen the gospel.